Okay, so picture this. You're running a massively successful coffee business, but you don't own a single coffee plant. No farm, no soil, not a problem. Today, we are going to break down a business model that completely flips a traditional industry on its head. It's all about focusing on profit, not planting. Let's dive right in.
Right? It sounds a little crazy, doesn't it? I mean, we think coffee, we automatically think of farms in some far-off country. But what if I told you the biggest profits are found miles away from the fields? That is the exact question we're answering today, and trust me, the solution is a real game changer for way more than just coffee.
So, here's the secret sauce. For so many products we use every day, the harvest isn't the end of the line. It's actually where the real money-making starts. The biggest value isn't in the raw thing itself, it's in the transformation. It's about turning a simple commodity into a premium, must-have brand.
So let's give this a name. We're going to call it the no-land model. And let's be super clear about something. This is not farming. You're not a farmer in this scenario. You are a creator of value. You're a brand builder. You're basically a manufacturer.
Yeah. See, your entire focus shifts to everything that happens after the harvest. This whole model is really built on three key pillars. You've got processing, like roasting those beans to absolute perfection. Then there's packaging, which creates that high-end premium feel. And finally, branding, which builds a story that really connects with people. You just completely sidestep the farming part and jump right into the most profitable bits of the whole process.
This comparison really puts it into perspective. A traditional farmer is focused on yield per acre. It's all about quantity. How much can I grow? But the no-land entrepreneur, they're focused on value per bean. It's a game of quality and perception. See, you're not just selling a commodity, you're selling a premium brand. It is a totally different game, and the prize is a whole lot bigger.
Okay, so the concept makes sense, but what do you actually need to pull this off? Let's take a look at the essential toolkit you need to turn those raw materials into a premium product.
You might be surprised to hear it really just boils down to two key pieces of equipment. First up, a professional-grade coffee roaster. This thing is the engine of your whole operation. It's where you turn a simple green bean into something rich and aromatic. And second, you need high-quality packaging machines. This is how you create that premium look and feel that tells customers, hey, this is worth paying more for.
In the actual day-to-day workflow, it's beautifully simple. You start by sourcing raw green coffee beans, which, by the way, are a global commodity, so they're easy to find. Then you work your magic in the roasting process. You package it all up beautifully, give it a really compelling brand name and story, and then boom, you're selling a premium product directly to coffee lovers or cafes.
So, the big question, how does this simple process actually turn into serious profit? Well, this is where the no-land model really shines. Let's break down the numbers a little bit.
It all starts with your raw material, unroasted green coffee beans. Since they're a global commodity, their price is actually pretty low and stable. This is your foundation, your low-cost entry point from which you are about to build some incredible value.
Okay, now let's fast forward to the end of your process. After you've done the roasting, the packaging, and the branding, well, those beans are completely transformed. You're not selling a simple commodity anymore. Now you're selling specialty coffee. It's an experience, a story, a premium product. And the price tag? It totally reflects that transformation. We're talking multiples higher than what you started with. And that huge gap you see between the cost of the raw beans and the price of your finished product, that right there is your profit margin. It represents pure value that you created through processing and branding. You didn't need to own a single acre of land to capture it. You just needed the right tools and the right strategy.
This quote really is the whole philosophy in a nutshell. The value isn't in growing the grain, it's in creating the brand. In today's market, the story you tell and the experience you create are often worth so much more than the raw material itself.
So, what does all this mean for you? Look, this explainer isn't just about coffee. It's about a completely new way to see business opportunities all around you. It's about looking past the raw material and seeing the massive potential for transformation.
So, what are the big takeaways here? First, remember that the real value is created in the transformation. Second, a strong brand gives you the power to charge a premium price, and that unlocks those huge profit margins. And maybe the most important lesson of all, you do not need to own the farm to win the food game.
And all of this leads us to one final, really important question. Coffee is just one example. What everyday commodity is all around you right now, just waiting for the right person with the right brand to come along and transform it?
That's the real opportunity this model unlocks.